Hello, I'm Chasing Andoni, and today what we're going to be doing is how to make a racing car, a racing game in Unity. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so now that we're at it, let's open up Unity. I have it open, and I've already done some editing and changing to this. So I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of what I've done. So first here is the car racing, like how it looks, and this is the racetrack that I have. I just downloaded an asset, and yeah, I put a few roadblocks. That's all fine. And this actually is a very simple type of game, yet it can get very complicated in the actual game. So this is the main car, which will be the player. And yeah, I haven't renamed it yet. And yeah, so let's go to the script for a second. This is the script that I have. It's a simple movement script. And I also wanted to show that it actually varies upon what car we use. So like what I mean by that is I'm just gonna give a simple run of this game right here. I think you can tell that some cars may actually be faster than others. So this green one is definitely faster than this blue one right here. And that's because I gave each of them their own stats. So the green one will be the fastest, yellow will be second, and yeah, on and on. So I have many scripts here. So if I go to assets, and so I just named them, and yeah, so this one is one of them, which will I think is for this one. Yep. So this one is a decent. So this one is a decent speed, and this one is the same exact script, so the same speed. And yeah, so this one is used by this car, which is the second fastest, and this one is used by this car, which is the fastest. So yeah, I changed the stats for each one. So right here, right? So this is the current speed that it's at. That is 0.1, 0.19, and this is this current speed, which is 0.23. So this is definitely much faster than this one, and yeah, so then this will go, this is for the second fastest car, and the stats have been changed. So now each car has its own speed that it can choose. Also, for this, to build a game like this, you can, this is also, yeah, before I do anything, I'm just gonna rename this scene by clicking this, rename, and this seems like a top level, but I don't think that this should be a level 1. It's hard to think. I'm just gonna call it level 1 though. Level 1. I'm just gonna click ignore so that it doesn't wipe out everything that I've done. And I can also change this by looking at these cars. So yeah, I've already talked about the stats. Now we can also do some stuff by the component right here in the inspector. So the inspector has a rigid body, which will be for all of the cars, actually. So every single car will have its own rigid body. as shown here, and it will also have its own box collider, which I needed to reshape to the form of this certain car, because each car has a different form and it comes as a small cube. And so the way to reshape it is by clicking this, and we can edit the collider. So I misclicked, and yeah, right here, click this, and you can change the collider. So this is the box collider that will be colliding with everything, and yeah, this is a fast script, so it'll be going pretty fast. And yeah, so I have this in our fastest script right here. And yeah, so each one requires a rigid body. And I also needed to add this. So if I go back here, I added public rigid body RB. And because of that, I need to select the rigid body. So you need to do this after you insert the rigid body. You in the box collider, you can insert the script, and then if you click this button, it will originally show nothing. If you click this button, this is how it'll look originally, non-rigid body. You can just click this, and this is currently called car 1, and that's what I selected right here. So I'm going to select car 1. If I select another one, it'll be getting wonky because these already are connected to their own rigid body, so that specific car will go crazy, but this car will not even budge because the rigid body isn't going anywhere to the script. The rigid body, this is the only way to associate the rigid body with the script so that they can actually form together. And although they're in the same asset or car in this case, it still won't be connected in any form aside from doing this and selecting this. So also, I'm pretty sure that this is it. And I wanted to say that this freeze position and freeze rotation is also interesting because you can go to the constraints, and if you do not freeze the positions, so this is how it'll be originally in the game, and this is how it'll come when you get a new rigid body. This is how the car will be reacting. So I can't see the car at this moment, but yeah, I'm just going to bring it forward so that you can see it actually moving. And yeah, so it doesn't seem that interesting for the car, but actually what it's doing right now is it's tilting and moving. That a little bit of tilt may be okay, but if it hits one of the cars, it will go crazy. So I'm gonna just undo this, and I'm going to select this. So freeze position Y, I'm doing this so that the car doesn't fly up like this. And these freeze rotation so that the car doesn't move like this, or the car doesn't move in any other direction or rotation. So that's why I selected this. And yeah, so just make sure to have these check marked in this order. And yeah, so I think that I can give a better explanation with the actual player having this. And this is how it's getting a little laggy, but yeah, so already my car seems really hard to control. It's very noticeably slow. And yeah, so this is what happened immediately to my specific car. And yeah, this is how it'll look for the other CPU driven cars. And yeah, so there. So we need to edit this, and now it'll be fine, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Click, and now it's just as normal. Okay. So the way I added this AI, which I think is like AI, I didn't really add real AI in this case. I just added an extra thing for the script. So some cars will copy exactly what the player does, and other cars right here will be moving the exact opposite direction of the player. So that's the way I coded it. So I put a minus. So some cars will move the exact opposite of where I move, and some cars will move exactly with the way I move. So to show an example, I'm pretty sure that this orange car right here will move the opposite way because of the script. And yeah, that also holds the stats. And this one also holds the stats. And this will move the exact same way as where I move. So I'm going to show that. So look at this yellow car. It's moving the different way that I move. It's moving in a different way. But the green car in this case, yeah, I think I should just restart this show. Yeah, so the green car is following me exactly, and the yellow car right here, yeah, so the green car is doing exactly what I'm doing, and the yellow car right here is doing the exact opposite. So I've also used this for my car. I named it Car Fast, but it's the police attack game. I've also done this for that, and yeah, so the code is very similar, but instead of the code being for a thief in the game, it's for a racer in the game. And yeah, so this is pretty much how to make a simple game. I also wanted to go right here. So to add UI, which will be optional, but yeah, this will be for making, like, publishing the game. You should add one extra thing at the end right here. And I'm gonna put a big block. So this is how to make it so that when the player or any type of car immediately hits the block, it will go to the home screen, show who won, who got first, and yeah, things like that. And yeah, so also tell me if you want me to make it a multiplayer game, so that it can be connected wireless, or from anybody else's house, they can be playing this game. And yeah, so tell me if you want that. And I'm gonna just move this way right here. And to show an example, this you'll need to put is trigger on, and you'll need to add a script to make it so that when you put is trigger, the script will trigger. You should add a scene changer, and the script will immediately trigger to go to the you win, or this car got first, you got second, or you got first and this other car got second. So yeah, like the win screen. So you can do that by doing like this. To me, it doesn't really matter how I do it, but on this specific side, because in most of my games, the cars go really fast, this often manages to fail me because the cars go so fast that even a collider will not know what hit it. So it may even just ignore the thing completely. So making it a little thick will notice it much more quickly, and it'll actually work. And you'll need to have is trigger on so that it triggers. If it's off, the car will just hit. If it's on, but there's no code, it will actually just go straight through it. So I'm gonna turn it off just for demo. And this mesh renderer right here, it'll be so that the trigger will be invisible so that you don't see it. And yeah, if I go, and if I were to speed all the way, this is really tough. So I'm just gonna go all the way there. Okay, so I'm not sure where I currently am, but yeah. Also, also please comment in case, oh, I'm at the end. But yeah, please comment, wait, before I say that. And yeah, it did exactly what I thought in the other fast cars, as I said. They go really fast, managed to come. So as the other cars start racking up back here, I wanted to also say, you can tell me, you can ask me in the comments section if you want me to show me how I built this. Actually, I already shown how to build this, but if you want me to show how I play this game, and if you want me to show you me actually playing the game and my thoughts of this game, yeah, feel free to comment. And yeah, so just in case, like me playing my own game. And it looks like I might need an even thicker wall right here, because I just noticed that that car right there flew straight past. So we can make that a little thicker, like right here. And yeah, so that pretty much wraps things up. Please tell me if you want me to play my own game, and I think you'll get to know what type of certain cars will be there. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you one full run on me trying to play, attempting. So yeah, this is the game currently. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I have currently 3 assets I used. I mean, yeah, I got 3 assets for this entire game. So the first asset is comes with this car and the road, and the second asset is for these cars. So yeah, I have 2 assets actually that I had in order to make this game. And yeah, so I think that pretty much wraps things up. I'm gonna do a full run this time though. That one wasn't full, so yeah. So yeah, this also can get a little bit complicated because in a game there's so many different ways, yet when you make it, it's just so simple. So yeah, there's so many different outcomes. I'm gonna go, and currently, okay, I just got overtaken. So this is how it's like for me to play my own game. I'm gonna try to block these. So I noticed that upon being a developer, I immediately figured out, because I know how the code is along with these, I know that how to evade these cars. Because the first reason on how I evade these cars is because I know that some cars go the opposite direction as me, so I can just bang them across the walls and slow them down. So yeah, things like that that I know. I can also reveal those secrets in if I create a video on that. And yeah, that pretty much wraps things up for today. And yeah, so post anything in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe, yeah, and like, and yeah, other than that, bye, I guess. Ooh, what happened there? That's very glitchy. Yeah, bye.